up there. I didn't see her up there. As she turned to exit, because the exit was right behind the stage, Shane Gillis got up there again after calling Lizzo a fat bitch. Guess what he says about Tiana Taylor? At least she's good looking, because that bitch is not funny. Did you hear what I just said, Art? At least she's good looking, because that bitch is, he called two black women a bitch and didn't get knocked on his ass. How does a white man call a black woman a bitch? Two different women on international television, Netflix, and don't get knocked on his ass. Let's continue, Art. Kevin is so short, they will have to lynch him from a bonsai tree. He did well in Saudi Arabia because they thought he was the monkey from Aladdin. His ancestors came to America on a slave ship in a bottle. I'm about to blow your mind now, Art. Listen to this. Guess who wrote these jokes?
Who wrote them?
A group of 17 white men. Art, a group of 17 white men were hired by Netflix to make a night's worth of racially derogatory, insulting, and humiliating jokes about black people. White men wrote these, Art. Let's continue. Jeff Moss calls Cheryl Underwood the donkey from Shrek, and then he says Cheryl's pronouns are he-haw, not her, with the her and she are, but he-haw, like a donkey. Cheryl's pronouns are he-haw. Let's continue. Kevin, then he says, Kevin, I know your dad walked out on you, and then I went to one of your movies and I walked out on you. Here we go. Listen to this joke. Lamar Odom, back-to-back NBA champions with Kobe Bryant, Los Angeles Lakers. We know Lamar Odom had an addictions problem that he kicked, right? Now he doing good for himself. Shout out to Lamar Odom. Listen to this joke, Art. He's not even a part of the program. He's in the audience. And I think it was Jeff Moss. Listen to what he says, Art. I don't want no smoke with The Rock, because that's what almost killed Lamar Odom. I don't want no smoke with The Rock, because that's what almost killed Lamar Odom. I wish Lamar Odom would have walked up there and smacked the SHIT out of Jeff Ross. Let's continue, Art. Let me make an observation. When they were making jokes about Chelsea Handler called it too, Art, but not as bad as Lizzo. They kept calling her a whore all night long, talking about how she slept with 50 Cent, even though that's a white woman, Art. Even though that is a white woman, I did not appreciate it for her. I don't date out my race, but guess what? I don't want to see no woman humiliated like that. They humiliated Chelsea Handler, called her a whore all night long, talking about how she be sucking pics, all kind of stuff, Art. But you know why they made her the mule? Why was Chelsea Handler made the mule, Art? Because they had to justify what they were doing to Cheryl Underwood. So Chelsea, you see that, Art? She became the crash dummy, the white crash dummy, to justify their lynching of Cheryl Underwood. But not even Chelsea Handler caught it as bad as Cheryl Underwood. Let's continue, Art. Somebody called her one of the kings of comedy. Cheryl Underwood was called a man, Art, one of the kings of comedy. Listen to this. Then they said she could play Kevin Hart's dad in a biopic. Cheryl Underwood can play Kevin Hart's dad in a biopic. Regina Hall didn't. I love Regina Hall. Not only is she fine, she wasn't laughing. Shout out to Regina Hall. Let's continue, Art. I'm almost done.